Well, absolutely it does. Let me start by saying that the doctrine of the eternal generation of the Son, as one of the church fathers said, Jesus, the Son, had a beginningless beginning. There I think we've retreated into nonsense. But I'm happy to tell you that leading evangelical scholars are now agreeing entirely. There is no doctrine of eternal generation. It has no meaning. To generate means to bring into existence. Let's get this word as clear as we possibly can. Yenao, I'm using the modern Greek pronunciation. Yenao is used mainly of the father producing a child in the womb of a mother. Secondly, it's used of mothers bearing their children. That's utterly clear. Two stages of production, if you like. The father sires, begets, procreates the son. Begets is old. Procreates, sires, fathers, brings into existence, causes to come into existence a son. That's the Greek word yenao. You can look it up in any lexicon. Then secondly, it's used of a mother bearing the child. This, of course, pardon the pun, bears on the issue of abortion. A person is a person in the womb, quite clearly. John the Baptist leapt in the womb. And note that Elizabeth said, how come the mother of my Lord is visiting me? Note that my Lord was still in the womb. He was still the my Lord Messiah while yet in the womb. That's marvelous. So with that in mind then, the passive is to be brought into existence, to be caused to exist, to be sired, to be fathered. That's very clear. The point here is that you cannot exist, or rather begin to exist, if you already exist. That's just not coherent. The word pre-existence is thrown around in a very cavalier fashion. I can understand in medical terms that you can have a pre-existent condition. When you go to the doctor, you've already got the disease. But a person cannot pre-exist himself. What's hiding there in that use of the word pre-existence is actually not a begetting at all. It was Harnack who long ago said that the virginal begetting, or birth, and pre-existence obviously, and I stress that, obviously contradict each other. You simply cannot come into existence if you've already been in existence, if you're already in existence. So the Luke, Matthew accounts of the birth, origin of Jesus are fundamentally important, because John has been abused for much too long to contradict Matthew and Luke. The idea is not hard. The Bible was not meant to be a problem book, much less an argument for scholars. It's a very simple concept in Luke 1:35. In a few well-chosen words, Gabriel says, the one begotten in you is from the Holy Spirit. That's actually in Matthew 1:20. The one begotten in her. Matthew 1:20, the parallel. The one begotten, that's the passive of yenao, to yenithin. The one begotten, the person, the fetus, begotten in you, is due to the work of the Holy Spirit. Luke 1:35, in answer to the very, really excellent, down-to-earth, real question of a 14-year-old Jewish virgin, how can this be, since I'm a virgin? And the answer there, Holy Spirit, that's the divine power and influence, creative power of God. Holy Spirit, pneuma aion in modern Greek pronunciation, will come upon you. And for that reason precisely, note the fudge translation in the King James, please don't use it. For wherefore also, no. Wherefore, forget that, that's foggy. The also is wrong. They're trying to get you to see there that this is not the only reason he's the Son of God. They're trying to lead you to think of an eternal sonship of God. That's quite wrong. That's outside the scope of the Bible altogether. No, the Greek there, theoke, means precisely for this reason. Because of the miracle worked by God the Father, the biological miracle worked, nothing to do with sex, of course, in the human sense. The biological miracle worked by God in Mary, that's why he's the Son of God. End of argument.